I'm going to show you guys how to get your kick drum from this to this. Let's jump into it. So the last video we did, we went over on how to get a good sounding snare drum. This video is going to be very similar, same plugins, a lot of the same techniques. This tutorial is for people who recorded live drums, and it also applies to people mixing reggae music. Any of my reggae producers, mix engineers that are having a hard time getting their live kick drum sounding good, this one is for y'all. Just for reference, you guys can see my kick drum has the resonant head taken off of it, and then I have an AKG D112 positioned directly in the center, and I also am rocking a subkick. So without further ado, let's jump into it. We're going to be using the Lindell 80 channel strip by Plugin Alliance, and it is modeled after a Neve 1084. Let's take a listen to it. The kick drum is going to be very quiet. I had to bring up the original signal with the mix signal so you guys could hear the difference mix-wise. Okay. And why don't we solo the drum bus instead of doing the full mix for right now, and then we'll reference back and forth. It's good. All right, let's boost 60. Yeah. About, 5.5 dB. And then 3.2 is a good range as well. I like to bring out the clickiness and the presence in the kick drum. And then 10K also helps bring it out even more. Yeah. I mean, that's about it. Just these 3 bands, a little bit of gain, and then the compression, I'm not doing much at all either. I'm actually leaving the compression alone. It's doing about -2 dB. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's living around -1, -2 dB. Okay, so that's it for that. Now let's go over to the inserts, and we're going to add the secret sauce. This is the Brainworks sub filter. Reggae is more like hip hop. You want a really fat kick drum, really fat bass. This is my favorite plugin that I use to get that subbiness in the kick drum. So we're going to turn the resonance down to low. Let's see how it sounds when I bring up the tight punch frequency. Yeah. Super fat, super punchy. There's not much more I need to do to this kick. Let's listen to it in reference with the whole mix. Pretty simple stuff. Didn't really do much to get that kick drum sounding good. As far as the sub kick goes, I didn't do too much to the sub kick either. It's probably not doing much, and sometimes I don't need to do anything because that Brainworks sub filter does a lot of that work for me. This is unmuted. Muted. Okay, now let's solo the drums. Subkick is muted. Subkick is on. Muted. On. It adds just a little more body, nothing major. I like to have the sub kick in there. And then last but not least, we're going to be looking at the drum bus. Again, the drum bus is not doing very much. Like -2 dB gain reduction. Slowest attack, fastest release, 2-to-1 ratio. Here's without it. That's on. Here's off. Here's on. Not very much to the drum bus, it's doing just a little bit. That's all I need for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was a very simple approach to getting your kick drum to sound good, but what I truly believe is that it all starts at the recording. If your recordings are really good, you don't have to do much on the back end. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, please like, please subscribe, all that good stuff. It really helps us out. If you guys have any specific topics that you want me to go over, let me know in the comments down below. You guys have an amazing one. We'll see you on the next one. Much love.